Who here is in business before I bring this up? Who here is in business? Who here is not in business? Whoa! Watch out. The hand was like, phew. We're all in business. We're all in business. We're in the business of selling ourselves. We agree, yes? And we talked about prostitution yesterday, did we not? It's the oldest business in the world, isn't it? Truth is, sales is the oldest business in the world. Selling is the oldest business in the world. In fact, to this day, sales, is still the highest paid business. Where are my landlords at? Landlords! Landladies! That's right. You are in the sales business also. Except, right, Vitaly? Our client is not necessarily buying something, they're selling something. They sell us their house at a discount, if we're lucky. If we did it right. So this whole buying and selling concept is still relevant because they've got to still buy into us. If they trust Vitaly, they'll close with Vitaly. They'll sell it to him. If they trust Brian, they'll sell it to him. We'll keep going with this. If they trust Melissa, they'll sell it to Melissa. This makes sense. So trust is important for sales. Trust comes from two things. It comes from knowledge, and it comes from authenticity. It comes from being yourself, being honest. Now, trust is an internal game. So before I get into the technical side of trust, it starts in here. Do you trust yourself? Are you trustworthy? Does that make sense? See, people who are trustworthy make decisions, stick to them. People who are not trustworthy don't make decisions because they don't trust themselves. Who here went to lunch yesterday? Did you pick your food quickly, or did you take some time to look at the menu? Who took some time to look at the menu? Why? Like, did you see anything else on there that you don't normally see on a freaking menu at a restaurant, in a hotel? Are these restaurants new to you? Anybody see a new restaurant? Anybody go to something new they've never been to before? Yes? Put your hands up. Let's celebrate these people right here. New experiences. Well done. Well done. Excellent. Okay. So new experiences, I want to bless you. Who here went to something they've been to before and still checked the menu? It is a partial flaw. It is making decisions on things that you don't have to make decisions on. It's allowing things to waste space up here that don't deserve that space. There are certain decisions that are very important that you have to think about. You have to spend time on. Then there are decisions that will have no impact on your life going forward, no matter what you choose. Does that make sense? Food is one of them. It should be healthy. It should provide nutrients, and it should allow you to get through the rest of the day. And if you know that you deserve a little treat, it should taste good. But I don't give a shit if it tastes good, if it's healthy and it keeps you moving through the rest of the day. Does that make sense? Yes? And at this point, please, this is a small investment in your life. Identify the foods that you like, and identify the foods you don't like, and don't fuck with the ones you don't like for the rest of your life. And when you see the ones that you do like, take them on. Within reason, don't eat them all at once. Eat them in proportion over time. But do this research so you never have to think about it again. My clothes, I wear the same shit every day. It's either names on deeds, mission of millions, 100 millionaires, generate income. I keep my life simple. Real estate alchemist, because I don't want to waste my time on small decisions. What do I wear? I got one pair of sneakers that I wear every single day. When that pair of sneakers blow out, I buy that same pair of sneakers again. In fact, I do have the backup pair already sitting in the house because I don't like to waste time. If one blows out, I want to make sure I got the replacement in place, right? That's why they put the donut in the tire, in the car. We're getting this? Don't waste your time on small decisions. Invest your time on big decisions. Makes sense. And if you can do that, you'll attract clients that also do that. As within, so without. We attract who we are. You want the ideal client? Become the ideal client, especially if you're in sales, which we're all in sales. I'm a net seller when it comes to real estate. Sometimes, some years, I sell more real estate than I purchase. Most of the year, until I shift over to acquisitions mode again. But when I shift to acquisitions mode, I can relate to a seller because I've been a seller. Does that make sense? Because I am actively both a seller and a buyer within the same year. I just have seasons. Who wants to know what those seasons are? You'd be interested to know what the seasons are? By the way, they work all across the country. Yes? In the fall and the winter, I'm buying. In the spring and summer, I'm selling. Every year I have picked something up I don't like because I pick up portfolios, right? Who here picks up portfolios, has picked up portfolios? I know these two. Yes? Yes? Oh yeah, you did. Let's give Roger a round of applause. He just did. Yeah. Awesome. 40 units, 50 units? 52 units. Let's give him a round of applause. Come on. Very good. And negotiated seller financing on that one, it smells familiar. And came close to not doing that deal a couple of times.
No, it's another.
Okay.
23 years.
Still going though.
No, that's under contract.
Give him a round of applause. Okay. And Brian, did you get a chance to talk about your deal that you just had this morning? Can we get him a mic? Can we get Brian to stand up? Okay, Brian, you want to come up on stage? Nah, just give him a mic. Please give him some praise. What is your name, sir?
Brian Mazzilli.
Where are you from?
Massachusetts.
All right, share your great news with us.
So last night I got news. I got called out of the room for something I had to do, and got word that the bank, I'm purchasing a property right now from the bank, and because the vacancy rate has gone down, renegotiated with the bank. The bank's agreed to give me a $80,000 credit on the property. So
let's give him a round of applause. Yes. Brian, thank you for sharing. Yes. Roger, thank you for sharing. Wilbur, Ken, everybody who's closing deals, say yes. Yes. Everybody who wants to close deals, say fuck yes. Fuck yes. I got you to swear. Who thought that was going to happen? Awesome. Look at Jason Centeno in his pink shirt and his pink hat. I was downstairs getting all these clothes. Look, I got like flowers on the inside of this. I don't know if you know. And the girl offered me this pink shirt, and I was like, I don't know if I could pull it off. But now that I look at Jason, I'm like, maybe I could have. All right, let's play the game here. So this is the buyer's journey. This is what it's perceived to be. This is where most people think the buyer's journey is. I did a lot of research trying to find something that would be effective for this community. And I was very disappointed with what I found online. But this is typically what most salespeople believe the buyer's journey works as. First awareness, then consideration, then conversation. So mailer goes to the house, they're aware of you. Then they start considering you, maybe 10 mailers are at the house. And then they consider the conversation with you because they've called. They say there's something we've got to do, and we start connecting. Right? Conversion. Done. Right? Done? I don't believe that's how business should operate. I don't believe once you've closed that the deal is done. In fact, closing to me is qualification that we can do further deals. If we've gone to, I've gone to the fucking point where I got awareness. I was like, hey, I'm here. I got interest. I'm like, this is what I do. I did the desire thing. I was like, do you want it? Do you want it? Who here knows they want it? Yes, it's more money, by the way. And then I got you to take an action. You showed up. Give yourselves a round of applause for being here today. Successful people show up. They take action. But I believe that there's other steps to the funnel. You motherfucker. There it is. There are other steps to the funnel. We have to, as salespeople, recognize this so that we can be successful and scale faster. Who wants to scale faster? Who said at some point that having enough money was kind of an issue? Who has said this recently? Even my millionaires, even my multimillionaires say it. Because as soon as we dump all our cash into a deal, we got no more cash. And so then we got to get more. And the reason people don't have cash is because they're skipping retain and encourage to create loyalty and an advocate. As real estate investors, that seller is not just about the house. That seller is about giving us money to go and do more deals. They're an opportunity for us to serve. Typically, those sellers are in bad situations financially. They're usually people who've lost their jobs. They're dealing with death, divorce. They're dealing with drugs. They're dealing with denial. They're dealing with disease. Their life's fucked up. And money is the issue. What if we can create an opportunity for them to have passive residual income after they've sold the house instead of giving it to one of those snarky financial advisors, those snake oil salesmen? Mine's different. Obviously, I chose one who's a fiduciary who operates off of a very different set of principles. Who liked Ryan McDermott yesterday? Yeah. Isn't he fantastic? Yeah. The only person with a Series 7 I trust with my money. Actually, no. Mitch Jaworski also at some point had his Series 6 or his Series 7, which I'll be bringing him on tomorrow to talk about crypto. How do we retain and encourage? Seller financing. Seller financing. This is the thing I see a lot of investors make the mistake on. It doesn't have to be the whole thing, guys. It could be a small piece. It could be 10%. It could be 20%. Who knows that you don't need all the money all at once, right? We can finance the rest. We can do them the favor. But what if they just gave us a little bit and we give them a nice 8% return? Who knows this would be helpful to a seller? Maybe it's only $100,000. But $100,000 that's earning 8%, that's an extra $8,000 to somebody who's only making $24,000 a year. You practically increase their income by 30%. Is it 50? Well, $8,000. I mean, yeah, we'll do the math, Anton. I'll come over there. All right, double check me, man. Let's give Anton a round of applause. Thank you for locking eyes with me. I appreciate that. You were really attentive. I could see you were paying attention. Let's give her a round of applause. The people in the room make the game worth playing, right? Thank you, Brian, for letting me pick on you. Yeah. I do appreciate that you come, here and you play with me. Thank you, sir. Let's give him a round of applause. He's built an amazing portfolio. And he's got an amazing wife. Jacob, where are you and your wife? There you are. Stand up. This is Brian's son and his wife, right? You saw them yesterday take pictures with the money. This is what was cool. Jacob came on first, but he said, I want my dad to come up here with me and take a picture with me. I want to do it together. Let's give the Mazzilli family a round of applause. Kurt, my man, you know I'm coming, brother. You are dating Kim Possible. This means that no matter where you go, you're getting some attention. You're engaged. Let's give them a round of applause. Engaged. Congratulations, Kurt. You are the luckiest man. Kim, good choice. Well done. For everybody who doesn't know, Kim and Kurt are absolutely fantastic entrepreneurs. Inspiring, caring, empathetic, and really, really good at business. They crush it. 5 bagel shops, and now you're considering building to sell. Let's give them a round of applause. Good job, Kim. Oh, you get one too. Julie Bradley, my bookkeeper, right? Kicking ass and taking names. There she is. If it wasn't for Julie, I wouldn't know how awesome my company is right now. We are crushing the books, and wait till you see after this weekend. We are crushing the books. Yes. I made $1,700 on stage yesterday. That was cash. Do you want me to bring that to you? Do you want to double check that? All right. Let's give Julie Bradley a round of applause. And Jen Sullivan. Keep writing those books, girl. Who is feeling like they're having a great time this weekend and we're just getting started? Yes? Who is feeling that they're ready to commit to being a better human being? Yes? Well, then that means you must also commit to making more money. No, you can clap that off, Jackson. I'll take that. In order to be a better human being, you must earn more money. If you have the capacity to earn more, then you should. And I don't mean the word should as in you won't do it. I mean should as in it's your moral, ethical duty to go forth and earn more money. If you know that you can serve more people with the money you earn, then you deserve and you should and you belong earning that money. Does that make sense? There are a lot of people out there who will not earn that money. In fact, have we discovered that the people who have all the power are the people with the money? Is that true? Have we discovered that we don't like them too much? In many cases, we think they're wrong. Is that fair to say? Yes? Say yes. Say yes if you think you do it better. Yes. Why the fuck are we letting them do it then? The money's going to be made. Somebody will make the money. If we don't go out and get it, somebody else will. The money is being made right now. We agree, yes? During COVID, the money was made. They printed more. They printed more. I tell you, the poor didn't get it. I know they didn't get it because I saw them spend it. I was sitting there with the vacuum being like, yeah, COVID, send them a check. Send them another one, woo! I love helping people. I can't help myself. They were like, well, do you have something I could buy? I was like, yes, I do. I got all the stuff. And you should too. The government's going to keep fucking printing money. They don't give a shit about, well, where'd all my money go? It's invested. That's right. I put it back into another deal. They don't give a shit about the dollar. Do you know why the dollar is being destroyed? Because it's gone already. You don't even know it. It's already dead. We're just playing around with the limp corpse of the federal dollar. I don't want to get too deep into this because I know Mitch is going to talk about it. He's going to go into this tomorrow. But here's the reality. The dollar, it's not real. Yesterday you saw $1 million up here. Man, I can get that like this. Real $1 million. You would never see it in the dollar form. That's stupid, right? We just transact credits online. We're just like, send the deal. Mike Shine, his office is like, check was cut. No dollars are transacted on the size transactions we play with. Why? Why are we still brainwashed into thinking that this thing owns value? Do you understand how currency works? It only holds, this slide should still not be up, my bad, whoops. It only holds value as long as we believe it holds value. That's how currency works.